Hello! This is Fox from SFGBS. I'm running at you fellow viewers with this Fox and Hounds deck profile. Lycanroc, Zoroark.
I call it Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol! I took this deck to SoCal ARG, which was conveniently at my locals, and got 3rd place out of about a 42-man tournament, so not bad. I could have sweeped the whole thing, but maybe a couple misplays or starting with Regirock kind of fucking sucks though.
No, please do.
Let's just hop into this DP. So we got the 4-3 line of Rockruffs and Lycanrocs. I go really heavy on these because the reason this deck is so good is for the sniping before your opponent can set up. Like being able to have that strength is so good, and with a couple strong energies on a Claw Slash, you can potentially one-shot Lele's. You can Dangerous Rogue for big knockouts against like 200 HP Pokemon, so it's very strong poker.
Dangerous Rouge is actually pretty strong.
Dangerous Rouge, yes. Next we have the thick 4, not 4-4, but the 4-5 line of Zoroark. It's really self-explanatory. The tradability, just to keep your hand live constantly. Radius beating for two-shotting things. Zoroark with stand-in for free retreating. It's very, very strong.
Not to mention Mind Jack itself is a really powerful attack too.
Yeah, very underestimated. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see this in the tournament for any really outstanding plays, but it's very good for a potential backup attacker, just for a DCE. Next, we do play 2 Tapu Leles. There's not really any room for 3, and you only really need the 1 to get off your first turn Brigette. Yeah, that's that. People would reason to play 3 to see the Guzma more often. However, your Pokemon's a fucking Lysander. You don't need Guzma that much.
You should play a thick 4-4 line of red.
Regirock?
Don't play for Regirock, please.
Yeah, this card, I ran it for a reason. My reason was, okay, Lycanroc.
We blame that trash-ass Andrew Mahone.
Yeah, with Claw Slash, with a strong energy, and a Choice Band is doing 160, with the Regirock it's doing 170, and that's one-shotting Lele. That was my reasoning for running this. However, there wasn't one opportunity in the tournament where I could have one instance where I really needed the Regi power at all. In fact, in my top 4 match, I started Regirock twice, and it kind of fucked me over, so I'm considering completely removing it. However, I'll have to
find a special charge.
I have to think about what I'm going to put in place for it. And that concludes the Pokemon lineup. We're going to go into the supporters. We got a thick 4 Sycamore. To be able to use all the resources in your hand and then refresh with the whole new hand of 7 is very strong, very powerful. I will play 4 of this card for as long as it's in standard. Yes.
Hey bro, when are you gonna pick up those 4 Cynthia?
Nah, the card's not gonna be good for another fucking, like, 7 months. Next we play 3N. Are you okay?
Zach is dying. Please help. Somebody call 911.
Quick, what's the number for 911? Alright, 3N. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just
the blur.
Just press the screen and you're good.
Oh shit, dude. Actually, I fixed it by angling it.
Godspeed. Next, we do play 3 Guzmas. Also self-explanatory. Very good for the snipes and getting the kills you want to get. We do play 2 Kukui just for a little extra damage boost, because that 20 does matter a lot of the time. So Kukui is very, very good. And next we play 2 Brigettes. We don't play
XP,
1.
Bro.
We don't play 1 because if it gets prized, we don't get the setup that we want. We don't play 3 because we'll be drawing into it way more than we would like. You could argue that you could just trade the ones away, but I'd rather have other things. So all you need is pretty much the 1 Brigette to get off. The other one's just throw it away. That concludes the supporter line. We're gonna move on to the items. We have the 4 balls, the very cute golden balls. It's just it's a good card. Like I'm pretty sure like 4 of those, you need 4 of those in every deck. Next we rock the 3 choice bands. Very good for getting that extra damage wedged in on Pokemon EXs and GXs. This is probably like the difference maker of the deck. A lot of one-shot potential with this card. Next, we do play 2 Field Blower to get rid of those pesky Garbotoxins. Oh god, Tony's coming with some
We gotta hurry up.
I think. Interesting. Oh, wait, you're like, the camera angle must be very weird. Okay, so yeah, those for those. Also, getting rid of Parallel Cities, which is seeing a lot of play, is very important.
Yeah, bro, I gotta pick up 4 Parallel Cities, man.
And here we have the one Rescue Stretcher, which I'd actually love to play another one of, but I think one's fine. Continuing on with the items.
No, not for trade, Tony.
We do rock
not for trade.
4 Puzzles of Times. This card is insane if you can manage to hold on to it and not burn it with trade. Very good in the late game. It's ridiculous. You can also combo this off with trade. If you really need to hit like a DCE, you can just peep the top 3. There was a time in the tournament where I actually solo puzzled, and the DCE was the 3rd card, and I got a knockout with it. It was very useful. Next, we do have 2 Floatstones. In case you guys don't know the little combo, Zoroark's ability is Stand-In, which reads, once per turn, before you attack, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may switch it with the active.
Really swing ability.
Which means you swap it in with a Floatstone on it, and then you can retreat it for any other Pokemon on your bench. So if your active is damaged, it's feeling hurt, it's down in the dumps, you know, just switch it out, kind of protect it. So that's why we play 2 Floatstones. And this card, I was originally... I'm gonna start with the energies because of this card. I want to explain it. We rock 3 DCs. I mean, not 3. 4 DCs, 4 strong energies, and then the single fighting energy. This, I found no problem using these in the tournament. There's never a time where I needed like the second one of these, but originally I was playing 4, 4, and 2, but I cut the 3rd fighting energy for an Energy Loto, because oftentimes I'm going to want to see DCE or strong energy more than the regular fighting, but we do still play the 1 fighting. Well,
it's good for retreat.
For retreating, and like your first turn, where if your enemy is playing Hammer and you don't want to be energyless on your first turn, you can just equip this to be safe, so you can set up for a second turn Dangerous Rogue. Second turn Dangerous Rogue may sound silly, but it's actually, I did it and it paid off in the tournament. It's like, if you can get those early knockouts, go for it. Absolutely.
Yo, bro, but why is Energy Loto so underrated?
It really is underrated. This card is so busted, honestly.
I smell the bell peppers.
Yeah. Our pizza is ready. We are here at Pizza Hut giving you this deck profile, and our pizza is ready to be eaten, consumed and digested, so we're pretty excited for that. Where's the fucking like? Okay, so this was my Fox and Hounds deck profile. If you guys liked it, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a little comment, depending on, you know, if there's anything you'd like change with the deck, any questions you may have. Yeah, other than that, just thanks for watching, guys. MST Center, bruh.